What's up, guys? Today I'm going to do a little Throwback Thursday video of when I took delivery of my 2013 Camaro ZL1. I managed to dig up some old footage from my iPhone when it was delivered to my house. So I'm going to show you those clips here in just a second. And I know a lot of guys, when they get their cars, I know Mike has done it a couple times with all the cars that he's got in the past year, and you know, taking delivery of my whatever the car is, right? So that's why I titled the video what it is. Obviously, I'm not taking delivery of a 2013 ZL1 right now. Like, you know, this is my car that I bought a year ago. I bought it in February. I think it was February 7th or 6th or something like that. But it was like the first or second week in February. So yeah, since Pennsylvania weather is so terrible in February, I had it actually delivered on a flatbed to my house. And that was it wasn't the cheapest way, obviously, but it was cheap enough for me to say, yeah, I'll do it, because I didn't want to risk driving the car home on a snowy day or a really, really cold day. And just, you know, even if it wasn't snowing or cold or anything like that, even if it was a nice, you know, 40-degree day in the middle of winter, it still doesn't matter, because there's still salt on the roads and there's still cinders and everything like that. So I didn't really want to risk getting the car bitched up at all or anything like that. So I just had it delivered right to my house, and it was much easier that way. So here's the footage of me taking delivery of my 2013 ZL1. Alright, so here's the car arriving at my house. I actually thought he was going to back in the driveway, so that's why I'm standing there, but he decided to park out in the street. And I had just gotten in the car right here, and like I said, you know, this is the first time I've ever been in the car, right? So I'm really just trying to take everything in right now, and you know, he's already like, all right, we gotta get this thing off the flatbed. You know, he's there, he's done this 100 times, so he doesn't really, you know, but he's like, okay, so you know, turn your wheels, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. He's trying to, you know, unchain the car and tie down stuff like that, and I'm just kind of like trying the best I can not to like screw anything up. You know, I'm already nervous, right? Being the first time in this car, and he's telling me to back it up. I'm like, okay, all right, you know. And you can see there, I look over. My mom's actually filming right now, so that's who's behind the camera. But yeah, it was a wild experience for me, because I've never had a car delivered like on a flatbed to me, so it was pretty cool. But here's me pulling the car off the flatbed, and obviously very slowly. It's nerve-wracking, right? You know, you buy this car, and this guy's like, all right, go ahead, get in and start it up. And I'm like, what? Okay. But yeah, they're actually putting blocks under there, right there at the base of the flatbed, because, you know, that car is so low in the front. I mean, it's not terribly low, but it's low enough that if I would just back that thing straight off, it would scrape and rip off the front end of that car. So what he's doing is he's grabbing pieces of wood, and he's basically making sort of more of a ramp so the car doesn't scrape when it comes down. And I was just kind of waiting there. I was like, what is this guy doing? You know, I had no idea what was even going on at this point. So I'm just kind of sitting there in the car, just kind of looking everything over, looking at the interior, like really just, like I said, taking the car in and actually, you know, getting a feel for it. But, you know, yeah, now you can see he's doing the, he's going to do the other side and making the ramp and whatnot. Coming up here soon, he actually, he actually drops a board, like it slips out of his hands. And at first I was like, oh my god, it's just like he dropped it and like bang my car or something. So it was kind of funny, but it's funny to see it in the video. So yeah, there's obviously, now he's pretty much done with the boards, and he's asking me to back up the rest of the way. And honestly, like, I had to back up really, really slow. There's a front part of the car where it's basically like this little lip in the front end of the car that kind of, it's just a plastic thing. You can't even see it. It's actually under the front fascia. It just brushed a little bit. It just didn't do anything to the car, so it was fine. But got off the flatbed okay, and everything like that. And then the next clip is pretty much just me pulling it into the driveway for the first time. Other than that, it was a very cool experience to have my car, you know, flatbedded to me. I thought that was pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage of the car being delivered to my house. I didn't have a lot of it, I know, but I tried to commentate over top of it as best I could and tell you guys everything. You know, I really wasn't into YouTube at that time, so that's why I didn't have a lot of video footage or any video footage at all of me actually driving the car for the, you know, first drive video or anything like that. So, and I really just wanted to drive it myself and just kind of get accustomed to it, because I hadn't drove the car at all previously. I got it delivered straight to my house, didn't test drive it, nothing like that. So it was a first time experience for me, and I was nervous. I was real nervous, so that's why. But yeah, if you guys are stopping by for the first time, always subscribe, comment. Also be sure to follow my Instagram. It's Guitarmageddon ZL1. You can find me there. I post pictures of, usually I'll post like a thumbnail or like a preview picture before I actually post the video on YouTube, so it's kind of like a sneak peek or whatever you want to call it. And I always post pictures of my car and videos of my car. I post pictures and videos of other stuff as well. But follow me on there, and you guys can stay up to date of what I'm doing on YouTube. So yeah, have a good day.